Got another message. Let's get some water.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hello again and welcome. It's great to be back for another episode of Subnautica live, and that's it's absolutely awesome. So what we're going to do is just get a little bit of food and water, wait for a few people to pop in. I see we've got another radio message, so then we will hit the radio and that will set us for our missions for the day. Now, food and water's in here. Ooh, we're lacking a little bit of food and water, so we might just go head out while we wait for people to come in and get some salt and get us started. So before we start, I was lacking a little bit of food and water, so we might... Okay, I just had to listen to myself, even though it's on a 10-second delay. When we streamed Friday, we had a bit of feedback, so just to remember, this is a 2-hour live stream from Monday to Friday, starting at 2:30 Thailand time. But I should put it up there in the updates. I can see you can do sort of one in advance. But hey, Flaming Gamer, already here. Mate, it is good to see you. I'm sorry if I kept you waiting. What's the time? 2:39. I am sorry to keep you waiting. How was your weekend? Just going to grab a little bit of salt, a little bit of water. Or a little bit of salt so I can make some water, I should say. And that's exactly what we're after down here. And more important, Flaming Gamer, what games were you playing on the weekend? Don't say Subnautica, I know you started a new one, so... So we will head back to our base. We'll make a little bit of water. Get some. Alright. Go away. So, do you have your Subnautica on now? That's for 3 and... I'll grab a couple spare. We're full. That's why we're not cutting up anymore. Hey, Nick, how you going? Good evening, good afternoon. It is good afternoon here in sunny Thailand. It is 2:41 PM. I was just talking to Flaming Gamer. I played some FIFA and Overwatch. Do like a little bit of Overwatch. How was your weekend, Nick? And what did you get up to? What games did you play? Alright, so I'm just making a little bit of water and food to get us started for the day, and then we don't have to sort of make them constantly throughout this stream. Let's make some titanium. Let's empty our bag a little bit. Oh, no. Let's make a titanium block. Let's fill up some room. So rares, no rares. Silver, we do have some silver. Titanium, let me take a little bit here and drop this one off. Gold, copper. We're short a little bit of copper and we're short a little bit of quartz, but that will be fine. Let's make our water now. 240, I know. I'm super impressed, Nick. Hey, DP, how you going? Good to see you again too, DP. Hope you had a good weekend. It is easier, exactly 12 hours difference, but it's Monday afternoon here. I assume it's early Monday morning, or late Sunday night, your end, Nick. I think Nick popped in the other day, Flaming, when we got that raid. Alright, so let's drink this one, consume, and we'll hold off on another little consumption. Drop the food, the water, let's move the titanium over here. Standard oxygen tank. High capacity oxygen tank. Monday, I still consider it Sunday. Yeah, I still consider it Sunday as well, because Monday means you have to work or go to school. So at least calling it Sunday means you're still on the weekend. Yeah, that's right. We all wish it was longer, DP. We all wish it was longer. That's just the facts. And I think I sort of mentioned it before, so I've sort of taken a sabbatical. I'm living in a place, a little sort of village, little bit bigger than a village, called Auroa in southern Phuket. So I'm sort of down by the beaches and so forth. So I'm living my dream at the moment. I can get up and go for a run or a walk in the morning, have some sort of Thai sort of breakfast or brunch, and then sort of come back, and then I sort of edit some videos in the morning. I do this little stream in the afternoon because I love Subnautica. I'm passionate about Subnautica, but I'm thinking I might continue it because I am enjoying doing the live streams on YouTube. Then I break away for some dinner. So I finish this at about 4:35 my time. I break away for dinner for about 2 or 3 hours. And then I jump on and I do a 7-hour stream up until about 2-3 o'clock in the morning on Twitch, and that's my day, and it is work, but I guess the environment and just the peacefulness of Thailand makes it a little bit easier. But I do still make sure I try and have some weekends or days off where I do research. All right, let's do some recaps, guys, on what we did on Friday's episode and what we need to achieve today. So Friday, obviously, we jumped into the Auroa. How's the weather there? Nick, the weather, it doesn't have summer and winter, it just has wet and dry. So basically it's about 35 to 40 degrees every day of the year. That's Celsius, not Fahrenheit, so it's hot. And it's either raining or it's not raining. And when it rains, it hammers. It's like a tropical pour. And then it stops, and it's hot. But no, I love it. I love the people. I love just... I've lived in Sydney. I've lived in Singapore, sort of other sort of big cities. It's nice to just take a year off and get out of the suit life and so forth. You went to the Auroa and got the prawn suit unlocked. Thank you, Thaming Gamer. That is absolutely correct. Is it just me, or am I seeing fish in my... I am. Look at those fish. That's obviously a bit of a glitch. So let me just bring that up onto a wall so it's less distractive. So yes, we found the prawn suit. We've now got reinforced dive suit, but we can't make synthetic fibers just yet. We do need to get some deep shroom mushrooms, some blood oil. We don't have those ingredients. The high capacity tank, very handy. That's going to keep us down there. They can get stuck in your base. Yeah, I know. It saves you from having to make an aquarium. It makes things a lot easier. Good to see you, Deadman, Mr. Deadman. Two essays, really? I could think of worse essays. I've got to admit, I like maths. Certainly, I could think of far worse subjects, like economics and things like that, that I could do. So we do want to make the reinforced dive suit, but that's it's not overly important. We've made all our cutters, so we're good there. As you mentioned, Flaming Gamer, we did get our full prawn suit last time, so that's super good. We can make the high capacity tank, and we're definitely that. Yeah, they don't have a lot of. Oh no, I've got air conditioning in the house, obviously, so that makes a big difference. So basically, Thailand's the type of country that you want to go out early in the morning. Go sit on the beach or go for a run or whatever you want to do in the morning. Between 1 o'clock and probably 4 o'clock, you just want to be indoors. It's just too hot to be on a scooter or a motorbike. It's too hot to be walking on the street. It's just your heat. And then around about the evening, 5, 6 o'clock, you can venture out again, and then that's when everything's cool. It's a very vibrant place to eat on the street in the evening because it's cooler. So swim charge fins, we've got our swim charge blueprints as well. We don't want to make our we do want to make our swim charge fins, we just can't at the moment. But the high capacity tank, so I am going to make a high capacity tank, and I see that I've got a radio message. We've also got our sea moth depth modules. Oh, so did I make one? I can't remember if I made one. So what we're going to do is we're definitely going to make a high capacity tank. I will check to see if we made a depth module, before we finish. I don't really need the prawn suit just now, so I won't just make it for the sake of making it, but we were lucky. We've got our drill suit and our grappling arm, so we're set with our prawn suit. We did get our Cyclops engine blueprint, but we haven't got our moon pool. So what I want to do this episode, I recall it being put. Yeah, I think you're right, Nick. I think I did too. I think that's how I finished off the last episode. So what we'd like to do, what I have noticed is I haven't been listening to the radio as much as I should be listening to it, and therefore I'm a little bit behind. It's a little bit weird. What I've got is I've got all this equipment, such as the prawn suit, the arm. I've even got the alien containment, which is just, it is weird. I shouldn't have this blueprint. So I've got all these blueprints, but the storyline is a little bit behind. So it's good. I mean, it's good. I've got the blueprints, so I'm ready to make them. So what I'd like to do now is I will prepare myself, and I'll make my oxygen cylinder. If I didn't make that, I don't think I did. I will make I'll make a ultra high capacity oxygen cylinder. I'll make sure we've got the depth module. We'll listen to some more radio messages, and we'll see where the story takes us today. How's that sound? Good? So sit back, grab yourself a drink. Your Thai soda water is what, it's not a sponsored channel. It might be by the end of the stream if they keep on seeing me put this up, but grab yourself your soda water, sit back, relax, and let's go exploring. No Reaper. All right. How's the volume? I assume, because no one's mentioned it, I don't have that echo problem I had the other day. That was a weird one. All right, I'm just quickly having a look at this, and we are up. All right, so first of all, we're going to poke our head outside and have a look to see if I did put that depth module in. I think you're right, Nick. I think I did put that depth module in. What do we got? We got that, and we've got a Mark 1 depth module. Is that the depth module we're talking about? No, we wanted Mark 2 depth module. So, what we're going to do... we'll open this up. We're going to unequip that. And let's make those 2 items. So we're going to make the depth module, Captain. And we're going to make our ultra high capacity tanks. So we want 4 lithium. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's super easy to make. And then for our depth module, we want plasticine, magnite, and enamel glass. So plasticine is 1 lithium. Enamel glass is quartz. And 2 magnite. So we'll make the depth module first. So plasticine is a titanium ingot with 1 lithium, I think, off the top of my head. Oh, it's 2 lithium. How was that? That is perfect. That would be almost like I pre-planned this stream, which I didn't. Not at all. Actually, I didn't. That is just super lucky. Let's drink some water.
Vital signs stabilizing.
It does feel like I'm going through the water a lot quicker. I don't know whether that's just the game. So let's go through that again. It is plasticine, which we have now. 2 magnite and enamel glass. So enamel glass is the tough one. We need to find some stalker teeth. So I don't know if a few of you have gone hunting for stalker. There's my plasticine. It can be fun or it can be frustrating. So let's just hope it's more fun than frustrating at the moment. So we're going to put our plasticine there. We're going to put our 2 magnetite in there. I'm going to make my ultra high capacity tank now. Because that will also just help. So we're going to take that off for a second. I don't need it inside. Let's make our ultra high capacity tank. Look at that beauty go, 225, happy days. So I want to change this tank as well. So the problem that I've got is when I swap this over, it's a different size. And I've been caught out before when I'm searching in wrecks. Yeah, where I've been caught out. Now the other oxygen cylinder, just up here. 2 glass, 4 titanium, and a silver ore. Alright, so we'll make that later when we do a little bit more exploring. But for now, let's head out. I'll grab some food and some water while I'm out there. Let's go get some stalker teeth. I wish I had a 3D print, I know. How awesome is it, Nick? Let's grab a little bit more water. Bring the bleach in here. Seamoth depth module. Now the reason I'm just putting it all in here because in the unlikely event I die, and I don't plan to. Hey Samakawa, how are you? Good to see you again. Hope you had a great weekend. It's good to see so many people coming back on Monday morning or late Sunday night, depending where you are in the world. We've literally just turned the stream on, Samakawa, so you haven't missed much. We're just getting a little bit prepared by making a depth module and a high capacity tank. So we're just trying to find some stalker teeth. So there's two ways to do it, like everything. There's an easy way and a hard way. The hard way was actually, there's probably two easy ways to do it. In order to get Stalker Teeth, if you didn't know, that's what I was looking for. Where are you? So, one of the easy ways to do it, which is a great little spot here, I've got two stalkers. One of them infected badly with the green dots. And you drop. You play with them. So you keep on dropping things, and as they drop, there you go. Stalker Tooth.
Blueprint acquired.
That's exactly what we're after. So what it actually means is this little area here, I'm not going to pick up the salvage. I'm just going to leave it here for these stalkers to keep on playing. And I'll keep dropping a little bit more. I'll just pick it up, drop it, and let them keep on catching it and sort of snapping their teeth. The other way, which is the simple way as well, is to use a scanner, but I haven't built the scanner room yet, and the scanner will just... So let's... Because sometimes these stalker teeth can just be a little bit hard to see. In this grass and sand. Alright. I do believe I only need one, but I'm just going to see if they've got another one. How nice is it to have 225 in the oxygen tanks? What do we got there? What's going on, Flamey? I thought you started a brand new game. I thought you were in the same place I am. Hey! Luma Llama Animations. How are you doing, Luma Llama? Great to have you in the stream. Bit of a tongue twister, that username, but I think I got it out without destroying your username. So we're just going to have a quick look around here to see if we've got any more stalker teeth. It doesn't look like it, does it? Alright, so the thing is they've collected it and taken it somewhere. So I want to see where they're taking this stuff. Where are you going with it? No, you're dropping it there. You're dropping yours there. Oh, we just ran out of battery power. Ah, that's exactly. See, we just broke the stalker teeth. Just broke off a tooth. There we go. And we've ran out of batteries, but it's okay. Let's grab a couple while we're out here. We'll grab a couple of mushrooms. Make ourselves another battery. And we're good. Once we get inside, I'll just quickly read the chat. So Makawa went to the alien island for the first time, went through the caves. I know. How good is that farming location? That, without a date, so the only thing that you... Oh yeah, diamonds. Without a doubt, the caves on the alien island are fantastic for lithium and diamonds. I didn't know the gold was that good, but it is just an excellent little farming location. So let's swap that over. I'm just going to quickly swap over. Might as well put the mushrooms in here. I didn't need them. I didn't need that battery. I will take a spare one. Copper. Lead. I haven't seen Kay. Hey, Aztec Warrior, how are you? Good to have you in the stream. Welcome. No, Flaming Gamer. Are you kidding me? You must have been playing a little bit, because I thought, yeah, you started a new game. I thought you were actually behind me, but you've jumped in front of me pretty quickly. Maybe I'm going too slow. Which actually just reminds me, before I wanted to make... Now we can make our enamel glass, which is why we went swimming. Okay, so now we have that. We can take our plasticil, our magnetite, our sea moth depth module. We can make a level 2 sea moth depth module, and at the same time I do want to get normal glass, titanium and silver wall. But let's just do the depth module first with our 3D printer. I am good, Aztec Warrior. I hope you had a good weekend. I did have a good break, and it's great to be back on it's my Monday afternoon, so it's great to be back Monday afternoon for another stream. It's also great, it is genuinely great to see so many faces from last week popping in, because I know for some people it's super early in the morning, and I know it's like crazy early. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go make ourselves not a standard tank. What do we want? Oh, glass. So let me make the glass first. Wonder why you need glass in a dive cylinder for. And a high capacity tank.
Calorie intake recommended.
Okay, so we are good. We've got an ultra high capacity tank and we've got a standard tank. Let's put the Stalker Tooth here. I'm not actually going to go fishing. I know I've got a heap of food here, so I'm just going to use one of these food blocks. Make things easier for us all.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, let's go listen to the message and see where it takes us. The question is, and I need to actually, sorry, just stop this for a second, go to the surface. On Friday, did we get another message? We got lifepod 12. Did we visit lifepod 12? We did visit lifepod 12. I think. Yes, we did visit lifepod 12 because that has how good's the food block. I think someone said it on Friday, is why can we not fabricate food blocks? And I agree with them. You can fabricate anything else you find, but you can't fabricate food blocks. So let's go listen to the message.
Pre-recorded distress call.
This is Officer Keane in lifepod 19. The captain is gone. I have assumed command. The last thing the captain did was give me coordinates for dry land. We regroup 1.5 kilometers southwest of the crash site. Stay together and good luck. This message will now repeat.
Rendezvous coordinates corrupted. Transmission origin coordinates downloaded. Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Alright. That's our mission. My art teacher loves this game. Hey, Jenny Rose Pokemon. Welcome to the stream. Third time lucky, Jenny. Third time lucky. I realised what you were trying to say the first time. It's those vowels, isn't it? The A's and E's. Alright. So, let's put in our depth module. We're full of food. We can now go down to 500 metres. Good point. Good point, Nick.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Sorry, one thing I'm going to do. So what I normally do as well, just for sort of safekeepings, just so I don't have to come back, I'm going to take another water, another first aid kit, and another food block, and just put it in the sea moth. I think, didn't I build, oh here it is. Switch, switch, and switch, and it just means that I can sort of stay out exploring a little bit longer without the fear of having to come back. I hope you like the game too, Jenny, not just your art teacher. But I think it's a great game. I think it is such a fun game. Alright, so let's lock this one in. We are going to go and visit our second officer, Keen, at lifepod 19. There it is, 1100 metres away, sitting at 300 metres in depth. We've got food, we've got water, we're good to go. And as usual, because it's this game, it's dark. It's always dark. I don't understand. I could be wrong, but it just feels like their day-night cycles more night than day. What I'm also going to do, just once we get past these stalkers, just going to pull over and just do a quick repair on my sea moth. And hit a quick save, put that away, and we're good to go. What just bit me? That little fish, really? Ah, yes, you are so correct, John. You are so correct, and it looks amazing. I don't remember in previous versions getting as many moon eclipses, I should say, eclipse, that I do now. Oh, that's a nice little spiraling fish. Wow, you got to be unhappy, don't you? They've actually, the lifepod, not only did it just fall from the water, there's only little crevice, and it's decided to fall all the way down in here. So, let's go. Oh, awesome. Two things that are awesome here. The main one is the fact we now have Ruby. So let's scan it first. We should scan it. But I know it does the same thing when I pick it up. I thought I saw another ruby around here somewhere. There we go. Excellent. And a gel sack. Oh, that makes things so much easier.
New blueprint acquired.
And another ruby.
PDA data.
Get out of the way. Oh, look at all these rubies. Diamond. Alright, how are we doing? I still need to go inside the life pod, but having that ultra high capacity tank obviously makes things easier as well. Lithium. Oh, this is just a gold mine, isn't it? So let's jump in here. There's another PDA in here.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Awesome. So now we know where the rendezvous point is.
Integrating new PDA data.
Let's scan the eye stalk. Strange, you can't scan it. Alright, we'll take a sample. We'll scan it later. So let's jump in here. Tank's full. And let's have a look, listen to those messages. So data downloads, Aurora survivors. Number 19. To all the crew reading this, then you have followed the automatic distress signal back to the life pod. I've been forced to evacuate. Your orders are to disregard my safety and attempt to reach the designated rendezvous coordinates at the nearest landmass. Hope to see you all there. Ah, here we go.
Keen, this is Aurora. Come in.
This is Keen. Light pod detached to OK planet fall in 30 seconds.
The computer has identified a landmass at the attached coordinates. I want you to regroup the crew there.
Understood, but
They are your responsibility now. Don't let them down.
Captain, you need to evacuate.
Negative. You'll need the ship in one piece if you're going to contact HQ on the long range. I'm attempting a controlled descent.
Captain!
Well, for those that may have played this before version 1 came out in the like the addition of those recordings, I think is an excellent new touch on the game. All right, Flame. Oh, we've got 2 flames, but welcome, Flame. Great to have you on the stream. Nuzan, welcome. Good to see you. Yes, you're right, Nixie. It is good, Joanne. So, yeah, so I think that's a good change. So this is an excellent little place for your for collecting stuff. So I think we've got. I'm going to get a little bit more quartz while I'm here. How are we doing for space? We've got no space whatsoever. All right, no, we'll stop there. I think we've been busy enough. We have a little bit of a wreck out here. I guess we need to go explore the wreck. What do we got? We got 2 little wrecks. We got lots of wrecks. I can see some more prawn suit arms. So let's explore. So first of all, I'm just going to drop some of this stuff in our compartment because clearly we're running out of room. So let's drop all this ruby in here. Maybe the eye stalk seed and the gel sac. And let's have a look around. So we've got prawn suit arms, which we don't really need. Just swapping that around. Oh, I think we'll take a torpedo arm. I can't remember if I've got a full torpedo. Nope, I didn't. Thermal plant. I can always get rid of the titanium. Thermal plant's good. Another torpedo arm.
Print acquired.
Torpedo arm. Moon pool.
Print acquired.
Oh, this is a great little wreck. We've got our moon pool.
New blueprint acquired.
No, are you kidding me, Flame? You've died again? Oh, you're having a shocker. So we've got flaming, we've got two. We've got Flame Rousey, if I've pronounced that correctly, and now we've got Flaming Gamer.
Diversity in this region is unusually low. Cause unknown.
What was that? Oh, that was just quartz. Moon pool fragment. Torpedo arm. And I can't enter a wreck from there. Where can I enter this wreck? I think I've got this light. I've got this chair. Oh, I don't have an office chair. That would have been terrible. I would have been standing up everywhere. Drink some water.
Blueprint acquired.
There's the entry point. How am I doing for cylinders? Terribly. But I'll do it anyway. Water? Perfect. So there's nothing. Light stick? I think I've already got light stick fragment. No, I don't.
New blueprint acquired.
That's that's another compartment. Alright, so we're going to go get some oxygen since we're all the way over here. But there's too little, so there's a little room to get in there to sort of weld and see what else is in there.
Welcome
I'm
aboard,
curious
Captain.
to see if you have a hard time lining up the moon pool with your base. Yeah, I know. I've had some games that it's just popped in, Nick, and I've had some games that have been an absolute... I'm just trying to think of an appropriate word to keep this. But you're right, sometimes it can just be frustrating. Sometimes it works. Oh, thank you very much, Flaming. I appreciate that. It would help if I had battery power. I'm enjoying it too, Flaming. I agree. And you know what I'm really enjoying? I'm enjoying the 2-hour content. I think it makes it really nice instead of expecting people to sit in 6 or 7 hours while I do a stream. I think it's just really nice to pop in for 2 hours, have some fun, help people, have a laugh, do some stupid things, listen to other people do silly things like yourself, Flaming. See how many times you can die while I film for 2 hours. What do we got? Food. It would be nice if these microscopes and stuff you could actually do things with, but they're just, it's just dead. I think that's it. That's a boring, I could be wrong, but I don't think you can do, no, you can't. Alright, so let's go explore that last room, see if we can get anything there. And then... Can't believe that fish just did 9 damage. More thermal stuff up there. Let's do this one. Let's cut our way into this one. grav gun to clear that doorway. You know what? I might give it a go, John. I'll see if that works. It's an excellent theory, though. I do agree. Let's poke our head up here. What do we got? Absolutely nothing. Light stick fragment we've already got. Okay, just light stick fragments. These doors obviously don't have power, you can't open them. There's no PDA in the locker. Oh, that was a bit of a waste, wasn't it? Alright, so the $1 million question is, did I travel with my grav gun? Sometimes I put it in here, and no, I didn't. So no, unfortunately, John, I think it is a good idea to attempt it, but I was silly enough not to bring my my grav gun. I've got the thermal, got my moon pool. Happy days. So now let's go to the rendezvous point. Let's go meet up with all our other passengers. Signal 19, check. Rendezvous. Bring it to yellow. Bring that one back to blue. 900 meters. Oh, come on. Oh, there you are. I knew it was somewhere. But I will do it next time, John. I will make sure. I mean, I will probably pop back here because I agree with you. I would like to explore. Ah, I forgot the Grand Reef was just here. Do I need anything from the Grand Reef? I don't think I do. And another radio message. I've never done it this way before, so I'm doing this to be a little bit different. Hey? Because that is where the rendezvous point is.
Integrating new PDA data. Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
Is it this one? No, it's not this one. We just got... That's lifepod 6. We had that before.
Exiting sleep mode. Loading voice recognition. Engineer Barclay and Chief Technology Officer you identified.
Drone, get me a propulsion cannon.
Repulsion cannon retrieved.
Hey, Berkeley. Install that circuit box with that repulsion cannon and you'll punch a hole in the cargo bay.
Damn it, Drone, I said propulsion, not repulsion. Recalibrate sensors.
Senses recalibrated.
Sensors aren't the problem. I tweaked the program. It's like you now. It doesn't like being told what to do.
Drone, I know...
His name's Albert now.
Albert, I know it's not your fault, but it would really help me do my job if you'd bring me what I asked for. Thanks for your time.
Propulsion cannon retrieved.
Thank you. Now go away.
Entering hibernation mode.
Boss, this hobby of yours isn't making my job any easier. Or safer.
Maybe so, but it's all that's stopping me from being so bored I take a spacewalk in my skivvies.
I haven't heard that one before. You're gonna get the prawn suit and the drill arm. All right. Where are you going to get your prawn suit and drill arm from? Are you going to the same location I went to? Flaming? Alright, so let's get out of here. We're going to go out via the inside of the island. Look at that. Doesn't it feel good? Now, what I'm going to save it here because prior to version 1, sometimes I'd get stuck in these caves. I don't know if anyone else has had this experience before. But sometimes, look at this, hey? Isn't she beautiful? I love the fact that when you're on here, you can just see how you can sort of see the aura from your location. And in true fashion, it's coming into night time. Alright, so let's do this. Let's get up here somehow and find our path. There we go. Not really on a path, are we? Anyway. A scan. I think we may be in a bit of trouble. How much room have we got? Oh no, we're okay. As long as we don't fall like that. Alright, I just want to go down to that little path down there and then we're just going to follow it around. Ah, no. Alright, it's this way we want to go. It would be nicer if it was daylight. Then I could actually walk around a bit and scan. Good luck on your drill arm searches, Flaming. Don't die this time, please. It feels like every time you go out on an exploratory trip trying to copy my my trips, you end up dying. So we're just going to circumnavigate this in a clockwise direction. There's our sea moth, so we're sort of happy it's just down there in the center of the island. We're just going to scan everything new that we sort of see, like we do. Oh, here's the path again. I sort of lost the path for a little bit.
Seek fluid intake.
I do have some water, but I don't want to use it yet. Can I use this? Grab basket. We're getting there. What else we got? Look. Searching the eye. Ah, there we go. Look at that in the distance. That's exactly what we're after. Now, ironically enough, I already have this. Oh, that's an exterior. I don't have that one.
New blueprint acquired.
But I do want to grab these. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab a couple of big ones, a couple of big melons to eat.
Vital signs stabilizing.
And then we're going to take, here's a big one, take some samples. I was a little bit nervous. I've never used the heat knife before. I was a little bit nervous it was going to cook things because I knew I needed seeds. I hope they dropped some story DLC, not just biomes. This was done so well. You know what? I completely agree with you, John. Chinese potato. All right, we've got one, so we've got that. The I'm a huge fan of the game. Oh, that was... Are there any little ones? Is there any big ones here? I know, yes. I mean, obviously I've heard... Yes, I agree, Nick. And the sun's coming up, which makes me super happy because then you can all see it. I know it's hard to stream when you're in the dark, but now you can actually see it for real. Yeah, exactly right. So you've got the Chinese potato and you've got the watermelon. So what I've done is I've taken some marble melon seeds and I've taken some Chinese potato, and I've also... Oh, I've got the prawn suit arm. And I've also now got... Wait for it... Oh, where is it? I've got the exterior and the interior grow bed. So what it should mean is when I go back to the base, I can actually start growing this stuff, and it means I can stop racing around trying to catch fish. What it will also mean is I can grow it and I can build the bioreactor. And that's what we'll do when we go back. So once we leave this island, we'll go back and we'll build a bioreactor and an indoor grow bed and an exterior grow bed. And we can start growing some stuff and use the bioreactor. Super cool. Okay, so that is a... You talk about some elements of the game. That part of the game is definitely a game changer. Once you've got food and water to stop racing around chasing fish and collecting salt, but it was good. Can someone help? It says what I need to be in open water to deploy, but I am. What do I do? Are you talking about... Okay, so you're talking about deploying your prawn suit, is that correct, Flaming? Sorry, I know there's a 9-second delay. If that is a case, my suggestion is take your mobile vehicle bay. Yeah, so what I'd suggest, Flaming, is pack up your mobile vehicle bay, move 10 or 15 metres away in deeper water, the same as what John said, and then just redeploy it. Just, there might be something underneath it or something like that. That's the only thing I can think of. How much easier is this in daylight? Hey? The fact I'm running around here in a wetsuit just means that I'm probably sweating big time. Do you deploy it from underneath the... So when I deploy my mobile vehicle bay, I normally deploy it from in the water. So I just put it in, I push it and let it shoot up to the surface, Flaming. This is heaps better during the day, isn't it? I think I've scanned everything here. Ming plants, yep. Ooh, PDA. Someone has been here before.
Signal location uploaded to PDA. Integrating new PDA data.
You see, Chief? You brought us to this sodden planet. Told us we'd see a lush payday. Now what do we got some 6 weeks later? A dead crew, a habitat that's half buried, food washed away.
I suppose the executive decisions would be better left to someone with your extensive experience of hitting people in the face.
I know enough not to take unscheduled detours to uncharted planets. That's something you don't want to learn the hard way.
Easy to judge a decision in hindsight. Harder to come up with a plan of your own.
Got one already. We take what we can carry and hunker down in a cave somewhere. I scouted a site, a couple 100 meters deep, lots of metal deposits.
How do you imagine we'd live?
With ready access to building materials, like damn queens, a couple of water filters, a bioreactor, fresh fish. But Chief, we'll eat seaweed salad and drink our own urine if that's what it takes. All that matters is, do you got something better?
Send the coordinates to my PDA. I'll review your proposal.
I see those two are friends. Okay, that's strange, Flaming Game. So you walk around. I know. It's just, it'd be walking around like the penguin. I can even run in them, so you can't see the. Unfortunately, you can't see it from here. So we've almost done a lap around the island, but there we go. We've just found ourselves an alien base. And I think I already have a status rifle. Yes, I did. But we don't have these, a lantern tree. Nice. And I think I might take one for my own. No room. We're going to drop the titanium. That's what we need to do. Take the fruit. I can pick up the titanium again, I think. More melons, more status rifles. More crabs. Little blighters. Okay, so, ooh, how nice is that? So we've got another PDA.
Integrating new PDA data.
Well, we're not going to listen to the PDA at the moment because these crabs. We will definitely keep that purple tablet. I want to go inside this thing. Let's go. Oh, do I have one of these? I've got one of those. Wow! Ouch! Buzz. Alright, I think it's dead. Can I? Yeah, I can scan it. Little thing. Did this island contain a bulbo? Yes, it did, Nick. Yes, it did. Why do you ask about the
Integrating new PDA data.
Why did you ask about the bulbo tree, Nick? And what it also has contained
new PDA data
is a bulkhead.
New blueprint acquired.
Oh, light, spotlight. I forgot that.
New blueprint acquired.
Alright, doing really well on the old blueprints. Those are the ones that G-Law uses for most... yeah, you see, I should... Okay, so the bulbo... Awesome idea. Awesome idea, Nick. Because I haven't been using the bulbo trees. But I'll tell you what, when I come off this hill, then I'll grab another one. So what I am going to do, guys, I'm just going to save it again because the same thing, I've walked through these tunnels and had a nightmare. I've got stuck in these tunnels before, but hopefully they've fixed it. Actually, I'm going to see if I can walk out the outside. Call me superstitious, but I've been stuck in those tunnels so many times. Come on, you can get up here, thank you. How nice is this view, eh? I think it's only going to get better as we climb up the hill. Hey, no problems at all, Flaming Gamer. Hopefully when you relog, you're deploying that mobile vehicle bay will be fixed. And then we can, yeah, no problems at all. Thanks for popping in. I will see you tomorrow. Alright, we've snuck through. Not sure I'm comfortable out walking on the edge of a cliff face like this. You think they would have made a better path, wouldn't you? It is great to see so many of the same people popping in each day, just for a couple of hours each day. It's just nice. Actually, we haven't seen KJ. KJ is probably the only one that's obviously wasn't able to make it today. Look at this. I think... Alright, we've scanned all this.
Integrating new PDA data.
So, whilst we're in relative safety, let's listen to these messages. So... Oh, we got heaps of them. Log 1.
This island is a godsend. Look out of the window. No predators. Fresh food.
No building materials, nothing left of the ship. And your kid says we're gonna starve without more grow beds. Speak up, kid.
It's true, Father. The natural growth rates are too slow to keep supporting us.
All I'm saying is ocean's got us surrounded. No use hiding. Sooner or later, we'll get our feet wet.
The rest of your life may have been a fight, Maida, but I've made my decision. You want to forfeit your emergency pay to take a swim? Go ahead.
Believe me, I'm thinking on it.
Son, I said wait for the storm to pass. Your life's more valuable to me than a plant patch.
You stopped being in charge when the ship you were captaining sunk.
I'll stop being in charge when you take charge of yourself.
Say, Chief. Chief!
What?
You know how to drain those grow beds of 40 tons of stormwater? Or how to conjure food from the air?
I know how to prioritize.
I'm just saying, if that's so, what's your boy's life worth to you today? If tomorrow you're gonna be so hungry you start wondering what he tastes like. Let him go deal with the plants.
Son, go deal with the plants.
Bard, Torgo has disembarked the habitat.
Interfere with my family again, and when rescue arrives, I will leave you here. Do you understand me?
No rescue coming, Chief. Not in time. No staying here neither. This rain keeps falling, sooner or later this place will be buried. Only choice we got is whether to get buried with it.
As I said, I think these are a nice part, a nice addition to the game. Okay, so let's head over there, and then we'll go grab. Go grab some of those bulbo trees that you were talking about, Nick. I think we've got. We'll drop some titanium. We've got room for one bulbo tree, which is perfect. So let's shimmy down here. Can I jump off the edge of this? I think we can. Yes, we can. Actually, oh, that was the old lantern fruit. Nothing like running in a pair of fins. Did I just see another PDA over here, or was it just a colour thing? No, just a colour thing. I didn't think I'd missed a PDA. Ironically, now that the pictures are better, isn't it nice how they've... it gets caught out though. Do you see that rendering on the other side of the smoke? It's nifty how they've sort of done it though, how they've sort of created some low-hanging clouds or some smoke to try and hide other things. Alright, let's go guys, let's see what's in here. So once again, another container, but it's just water. I'm just going to drink that water because I don't actually need... isn't that nice? I think we never had the fern palm. Fern palm, grub basket, Jaffa cup. Would have been nice if there was a bulbo tree up here. Almost missed the PDA because it was there.
Integrating new PDA data.
Alright. How awesome are some of these night scenes and stuff. So we'll read Bart's logs once we get back. Even with the low draw distance. Yeah, I agree, Nick. I think it's absolutely stunning, the colours in this game. Like, not only, and as they change the biomes, just the colour differences in the biomes as well. Like the jelly shroom biome, the deep reef, sorry, the grand reef. I think having the moons, and as I said, the eclipse that someone said before was also very nice. Alright, so we're going to pinch this as a torch. And let's go down. I've got room for one more item, and we will grab that bulbo tree, as you quite rightly said. I personally have never used it, so I'm looking forward to experimenting with it. We'll go this way. We've got the water there. Let's look for a bulbo tree. I can't remember exactly what it looks like, so if anyone sees it before I do, please. We've got the Daguzzi hangout too. It's not that. That's a Ming plant. How is it a small team can nail a game like this? Alright, there's my bulbo tree sample. I think they were yellow. Yes, yeah. So that's the colour's a little bit different, but there's one right there. So let's head back. We've actually pumped through a lot of power. All right, I'm going to try something insanely crazy. Let's jump off and let's see if we can jump off in this angle rather than walking all the way around. Ready? Woohoo! Woohoo! There you go. Wasn't too scary or crazy at all. That's the island, both day and night. So let's head back and
Captain.
Be a green thumb. Home is that direction. And what's really good is we've now got... Oh, we already know about the Daguzzi base. That's a little bit weird. I think that's the one that's directly under. Yeah, I just realised, John, I couldn't work out what the 8.5 was, and that was because that's my second jump in the game, and you were scoring me. I'm gonna have to flip back to the first jump I did, John, to see what scores to see if I'm improving my style. think I've been to this Degassi base. I think it's Degassi base. I think it's exactly the same one that sits. It is. It's the same one that's sitting right at the back of our base. So we'll turn that one off. But it does mean we get access to the Degassi base 500 meters. So this one is literally right underneath us, right down there. Yeah, all good. So, which is, I think that was, yes. Out of curiosity though, do any of yous play Mountain Blade? Not trying to upset people if they do play Mountain Blade and they're, but do we have any Mountain Blade fans here? Okay. Alright, so I'm just having a look at what we've actually got here. So what I'm thinking I will have my moon pools come this way. Or even, whoops, that's alright, we needed option anyway. Have my moon pool come this way. And therefore I've got a bit of a drop off for that to come in. Food and water, because I need it handy, I'm thinking I'll put another extension on here and we'll put food and water just on the side so it's super close. With this one, we will lead into something like a sonar, and the sonar hangs, it doesn't have stairs, so hopefully I can hang that just over the edge. And I think we're right. Moon pool, sonar, and food. And I think we're almost about right. Okay, yeah. So what I guess where I was going with it is Mountain Blade is also a small developer. But yes, they've got a good game. I've played a little bit of Mountain Blade, yeah, so they've got a sequel coming out, but the sequel's just been delayed for a couple of years. So what I was sort of saying, John, is it's interesting. So yes, they were a small team, and then with success of their first game, they extended their team to nearly 50 or 60 people, and then their second one, so they're still, I guess, classified as an independent developer, but their second game has been delayed by nearly 3 years, probably in line with what you're sort of saying is deal with studio interference, harsher deadlines, larger creation teams. So even from going from a small independent studio that may have been 5 or 10 people to create their very first game 10 years, 12 years ago, they've grown, and yeah, it's given them more headaches, but in return, yeah, I mean, I look forward to seeing the product. I am a big fan of Mountain Blade. Alright, so let's dump the stuff we've got and let's start getting creative. Quartz. We'll put the quartz in there, we can put the diamonds in here, lithium and silver, lithium. Alright, we're doing lithium in rare. Probably not the ideal place for it. Let's grab a heap of titanium. And I'm just going to drop the stuff in the container just to give me some room. Equipment. There's my propulsion cannon, John. So before I forget, I'm going to pick that up and I'm going to put it in my Seamoth so I don't have a problem that we did last time, which was get all the way out there, potentially have something stuck. Oi! give me back your bugger. I'll take that. I'll put the propulsion cannon in there. And let's go make some stuff. Okay, so we want to have a multi-purpose room out this side. Very nice. Give me some legs, thank you. 3, so I do have to do some reinforcing, so remind me of that. If I don't reinforce, it's going to get very ugly very quickly. What? Okay, so let's build our indoor grow plants. And that's what we're going to build in here. So we're not going to build this way, so we can actually comfortably just put a in-ground plant right here. Are you kidding me? Out of titanium? No way. I've got a ton of it. Awesome. Now we're going to have a couple of little pot plants here in the corner. A basic pot plant, a composite. I think they're all the same, isn't it? It's all the same. It's just what it looks like. Wow. They do. You're exactly right. You're exactly right, Nick. Oh, did you? Okay. Oh, okay. So, how do I say it without it being a spoiler? So they've only just introduced them with the launch. And yeah, actually, no. The easiest way is, you know, obviously the ultimate aim of the game is to get off the island.
Vital signs stabilizing.
So what they created is when you finally complete the entire game to get off the island. So, and I'm not trying to create sort of too many spoilers. Is part of the leaving the island. For momentum's sake, they allow you to have a time capsule. So the time capsule you've received is from a real player. When you create a time capsule, the time capsule automatically uploads to Subnautica.com. I can't think of what the website is. I think it's Unknown Worlds. I don't think it's Subnautica.com's. And then it allows viewers to upvote time capsules based on their photograph, based on what they've put inside. And then if it gets enough upvotes, it gets embedded into someone else's game. And that's what you've got, John. It would have been super crazy if you got a time capsule that was actually from one of my previous games. That would have been super crazy. Yeah, so when you finish the game, you will be able to create a time capsule. Depending on your memories on the game, you can be nice to somebody or you can be harsh to somebody. It's up to you. Completely up to you what you want to give them. Okay, so let's plant some marble melon seeds. Let's create bulbo. Let's lantern fruit. And I think we are almost there. So I have completed the game a few times. I didn't understand the time capsule, so I think my first time capsule, all I did was I gave them the keep calm poster. The second time I completed the game, I would admit I was a little bit more helpful. Yeah, a packet of salty chips, so if they're dying of dehydration. Usually you find that, you know what would... Oh, would have given my right leg to find a few... I know, could you see? Hey, Cookie, how'd you go? How did the colour of the words on the lockers? Yeah, excellent question, Cookie. More than happy to help. And it's a super easy question. So, when you walk up to your locker, you've got two buttons on the right-hand side. And if you hover over these buttons, they do nothing now. But if you click on the name to type, then you hover over the buttons. The top one does nothing, but the bottom one changes your colour. Probably not the most user-friendly thing to find, because of the buttons look like they don't do anything. Yeah, I know. How good would that be if you actually put some kino there? You're more than welcome, Cookie. Hope you're loving the game, enjoying the game as much as we are. Don't hesitate to ask any more questions if you have any. I think I found it by mistake the first time as well. I think you can only colour these types of lockers. I don't know if you can colour the glass ones. I don't use the glass ones. I don't see the sense in doing the glass ones. You can't see the contents inside, and I think it takes up glass or quartz, so it just doesn't make sense to me. All right, let's make ourselves some little things now. What I want to make, as you said before, Nick and John, some foundations. I want... Alright.
Calorie intake recommended.
We're going to put it here. Are you kidding me? Oh, lead. Sorry, I thought it was out of titanium. I can do lead.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I'm watching this in the subway. Flaming, I forgot. Where are you from again, Flaming? Which subway you're on? How does this look? Does this look too crazy and out of place? Hey, look at that. I've got my... Alright, let me just grab a fish or two for the... Should be the last fish I grab. Damn bub. get some calories. By that time, my plants should have grown, and we're right. Ah! How dumb am I? Sorry, I thought you meant subway as in you're on the train, like you're literally hanging on to the top on your phone trying to watch it. My mistake. Whilst you're at Subway, I'm just going to have some fish. So what we're going to finish...
Stabilizing.
Excellent. So what we're going to finish up with for the rest of the afternoon, guys, is really just getting the base up. So what we're going to do is we're going to build the food. We're going to build a bioreactor. We're going to build a... When we build a bioreactor, that gives us more power. We're going to build water, a water filtration. And we're going to start that. And that's what we're going to do as we finish it off. What did I do there? Water. Alright, let's guzzle one of these. Oh, that's refreshing. Okay, so let's build some outdoor plants. 5. Indoor... where are you? There you go, exterior. Alright, you can go, wait for it, here. Oh, no way, you serious?
Alien plants is a proven survival strategy. Craig McGill survived 47 months on a healthy, raw salad of live tree roaches and stag root.
Okay. Done. Yes, it isn't even for the people that... Alright, but we'll go... So, I picked up something before, and this is a huge tip for those that... No? Where is it? Must be in here. We'll take that. We'll take all of that. So I would suggest if you have a gel sack, don't use it. $5 longfish, I suppose the reference only works if you get those commercials. Sorry, Nick, I've never seen that commercial, so I don't know what a $5 longfish is. So what you need to do is cut them. And grow them. So now that you've got little baby gel sacks, happy days. And so I will let that, and this entire thing will be a gel sack, just for gel sacks. Alright, that's that one. So now that we have this here, these are growing well. Once they grow up a little bit more, we will continue growing those. We want to build a couple of extra things now. So we've got gel sacks and we've got rubies, which then allows us to make aerogel. Yes. Yes, you're exactly right. So creep vine and blood oil you can do as well. So that's what I've got 3 there. I've got 1 for gel sacks. I've got 1 for deep shroom mushrooms. $5 foot long. All right. No, we don't get $5 foot long subways here. Probably, realistically, that's probably around about 300 baht in Thailand, and it just doesn't have the same ring. A 300 baht foot long, and plus we use the metric system, so it must be 300 baht, 12.5 centimeters, and it just doesn't have the same commercial impact. I could perhaps try a few adverts, see if it gets the same zazz, but I don't think it just rolls off the tongue. What do we got here? Where's my water? So what we want to make, we've got our aerogel now. So letting the stuff grow, a light stick, that will come in handy. I can't do the polyad. Oh, sorry, that's where I was going. So yes, one is going to be the gel sacks. The other one's going to be deep shroom mushrooms. And then the third one, as you quite pointed out, quite likely, I'm going to have kelp vine and blood oil. And then that will be, I'll just farm those things. Wow, I'm doing really bad on the Cyclops parts. Shockingly, actually. Moon pool. All right, so let's build ourselves a moon pool. We'll see if we can line it up. Observatory's got so many things to build, but before we do that, we might as well do things that are actually important. Bioreactor, 3 titanium wiring kit and lubricant. Water filtration. Alright, that's what we're going to do. We're going to build a bioreactor and a water filtration. And we're going to do this a little bit differently. So titanium. Let me go collect another 10 more titanium because I need 2 titanium ingots. So that's what we're going to do for the evening. So we're going to build our bioreactor, our water filtration, and our moon pool, and that should take us through to probably another 45 minutes. We good with that? And then obviously if you've got any more questions or any more American TV commercials that you want to ask if I get in Thailand, we've got plenty of time to discuss. You know I'm going to Google it, John. I'm going to, because even though we don't get it here, I'm sure I can YouTube it and find myself a $5 foot long advert. Are you kidding me? How hard is it to get some titanium around here? Just picking these up because I can definitely use the copper. No way, really? Alright, heading back. No, ouch, this is gonna hurt. Yeah, that hurt. There we go. I will scan that and that'll give me 2 more titanium. Not sure if commercials are on Google. Oh, they're a decade old. But is it still $5? We do not have Jersey Mike. We do have Subway. We have Subway in Thailand, actually. We have Subway in Australia. I think Subway in Australia is definitely far more popular.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Because I guess in Thailand they don't eat a lot of bread. Probably $6 or $7. They need to upgrade their advert. You're exactly right. Bit of inflation. Maybe some GST or something. Clearly Flaming's gone a bit quiet, so he's obviously enjoying his $5 sub. So that was to get us a water filter. Are you kidding me? That must have been for a moon pool, was it? Why did I just make 2 titanium? Okay, that was for the moon pool. But anyway, let's go back to what we're after. So filtration, 3 and 3, we've got that. Wiring kit is 2 silver and lubricant, copper wire. I can't do water filtration yet because I need my gel sacks to grow. But I can do the copper wire and I can do the wiring kit. So let's get 2 silver. 1 there, 1 there. Let's get 2 silver for the wiring kit. And lubricant would be under rubber. There we go. Oh, we've got bulb bush. Let me just grow that. Ah, see how the gel sacks are coming up nicely? So I'll let them keep growing. We're going to need some water soon, aren't we? So we wanted to make copper wire. We wanted to make a wiring kit. So I'm going to build it upstairs. Because in all my other games, 3.8. Yuck. In all my other games, I always make things tight. And there's no need to make them tight. So we're just going to give ourselves a little bit of room. So what I'd normally do is put the bioreactor in the middle, and I spend the entire game trying to hop around, get all these things working. But I'm thinking we don't need to. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to literally put the bioreactor right here.
A reliable power source is a critical step towards self-sufficiency. Consider keeping a photojournal of your achievements to motivate you in times of despair.
Oh, really? Okay. There you go. There's a Photoshop. But we're back up to 175. We just need to get some nutrients from downstairs. It also means that I can put, what I will do is I'll put the water filtration up here. And that just means that every time I get water, I can check on the bioreactor. So there's things like that, because I do find that in the other games I kept on forgetting. These are a little bit too small, I think, at the moment. They're still babies. Yeah, they're still babies. That being said, let's then go. And can we do water filtration? What do we need for water filtration? 1 aerogel. That's okay, we can do that. Let's Oh, and we need some more titanium. So let me just quickly shoot out and grab a little bit more titanium. Then we should be able to get the aerogel. We will then go make our moon pool. Not sure if we could play. Note the minor cultural differences at night. I find that stuff interesting. Ah, okay, so note the minor cultural differences at night. I find that stuff interesting, like counterclockwise and anti-clockwise. Ah, okay, just as in the, just some of the languages and that, yeah. Whoa. Gold mine. I've got room for one more. Yes, I have. That was super quick. All right, guys. Let's see if we can make this moon pool. And as you said, I think it was either yourself, Nick, or John.
Calorie intake recommended.
You said, yeah, G-Law was having a nightmare trying to line it up. So let's see if we have some better luck. So there we go, line those up. Let's grab our moon pool. What do we need? Lubricant and lead by 2. Let's grab lead by 2. And some lubricant. Oh, I've used the last lubricant, haven't I? Actually, I probably could actually very easily. It's alright. I don't need too many of these ones. One, two. Hey! Night, Samakawa. Yeah, of course, of course. I'm going to wrap it up in the next 15 minutes anyway. So great to see you again. Thank you for watching the stream, as always. And I will hopefully see you during the week. Take care. Stay safe. All right, let's make some oil. Just going to eat one of these ration blocks. I know I've got a ton of ration blocks and I just don't need them all at the moment.
Vital signs stabilizing.
So moon pool, yes, we're good. All right, let me just cut up these gel sacks, see if they've bred enough now. Yes. Yes. Yeah, that's what I was afraid of, but that's okay. Still got 3. Moon pool. Let's give it a go. I was expecting the external grow beds to be... No, not at all. Not at all. So, I haven't done it that way, but I have seen it. So, there is no reason why I couldn't build a tube. Let's say, like, build a tube. I'm sure I can... Oh, I thought you can. Alright. Anyway, there is no reason why you can't build up and up and up until you get to the top here. And then build your platform, put your external grow beds, and then grow like they did on the island, grow it accordingly like that. So here we go. Are we going to have a nightmare or is it going to work? Moon pool. So first of all, what's annoying is you cannot rotate a moon pool.
Seek fluid intake.
So let's have a look. It was dark, so I know we didn't really see that one that well.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So...
After weeks without human contact, it is normal to experience psychological discomfort. Research indicates symptoms may be partly alleviated by adopting a pet or anthropomorphizing an inanimate object.
Guess I need to find a pet or something. So... Oh, it's going this way. Ah! Right, stop. Stop.
All systems online.
Alright, that's the easiest way to stop your base from leaking. Because, and the only reason I did that is... Alright, help me. Can I just confirm that I'm not live on stream? That I've actually... that I actually stopped the stream? There's obviously another leak here somewhere. Who left the tap on? Alright, must be upstairs.
Hull integrity restored. Draining systems initiated.
Ah. Really? You know, I've lived near the beach. I've had a little bit of salt air come in. And I can tell you it's not...
Fluid intake immediately.
It's not... What do you mean seep fluid intake? Did they just not see what happened? I can tell you a little bit of salt water's not good for the your computers. What do we got here?
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, so let's just cut these up for us. Well, I hate this bit is you can only access these. Yeah, that's painful. Alright, let's put them in here. Let's grow them. Okay, so we're going to do that again. But a little bit, yeah, that wasn't the ideal presentation. So blueprints, we want to make some reinforcements. We just need some lithium. We've got some lithium here. 1 lithium, that's it. 1 lithium. Okay, so we got walls we can use. We can use this wall, we can use this wall here. So let's drop some reinforcement out there. Just might as well do it from the inside. $10.8, that looks like a far better number, doesn't it? +7. So let's try that again without the flooding the whole base activity. I didn't even look at the number in the top left hand corner. 5.8, we're good. And the leg hasn't come down. Let's grab our little sea moth. Everyone's happy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Okay, so there we go. What I actually don't like, but I'm not going to be too fussy, is I normally try and have my vehicle controls facing the front of the vehicle, but that's just to make it aesthetically pleasing. So,
fluid intake.
Oh, come on, guys. So I will make the computer chip, and we must be able to make our bioreactor now. So let's go make that. Is it me, or have I lost everything? No, it's just me. Help me out here. What are we making, guys? We are making water. So wiring kit and lubricant. I thought I made all this stuff. Am I going crazy? I thought I made a wiring kit. 2 silver. And I thought I had some lubricant. I do. Oh, I have some water. There we go. Perfect.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, so let's make... Let's make our water filtration. Aerogel, so I need 1 ruby. And I need 1 gel sack. What were the new gel sacks? I think that's a new one. I think that one is. No, that one isn't. We're getting there. We will make our aerogel. How good was that? Little bit painful. We've got... I don't think we've got enough to... Okay, so the question, John... Oh yeah, John, Nick, you're still there. How does he eat this tree? You said he's using bulbo. Does he cut it, does he? 8 food, 10 water. Compared to 10 food, 3 water. Okay, yep, that makes sense, and I just can't get those at the moment. Compared to... I can't reach them at the moment. Now, I think I need to disassemble the bioreactor. But we will see. No, we don't. Okay. So what that means is I can reach from here. Yep, I can get it. Let's throw a couple of these things in here. Turn it on. We're going to put a compartment here. And label these salt. Water. And we're good. So we may use the rest of this room, we probably won't. But it means we've got the bioreactor now and we've got the water filtration. So awesome, the bulbo is harvested with the knife, yes. Just work that one out, but we'll play up. I think the good thing about the bulbo is it doesn't take up as much room. Obviously the, let's go back with both the Chinese, I think this is the Chinese melon or something, I can't remember what that is. Chinese potato, there you go. As you can tell, I'm not a green thumb. So with the Chinese potato and the melons, you need a level of gardening. You need to sort of eat some, you need to chop some up, you have to keep on planting. But I guess with these fellas, and the bulbo tree, you just go in slashing and it just keeps on growing, which makes things a lot easier. So I do like his thinking. So also it's nice that this has got a bit of movement in it. I think traditionally that's supposed to be the wind off the island, or maybe it's just like a living plant or something, I don't know. Either or, it's a little bit freaky, but we will see. So we've now got food, we've got water, happy days. The last thing we're going to build, no problems, that makes it easy. Yeah, ventilation system. Yeah, it would be nice if it did. It would, yeah. But you don't have to generate oxygen. I do need to put some more food in there. The bioreactor's not keeping up with the power, just very slowly. The last thing we are going to build for the night, so what we're going to do is we're going to finish the build on the moon pool, then we're going to listen to the next lot of radio messages, and then we might wrap it up for the evening. So perhaps another 15 minutes, 10-15 minutes. We're going to build a vehicle. So for a computer chip we need copper wire, gold and some table coral, and we need 2 copper wire. So let's see if we've got enough copper. I'll need 3 copper, perfectly, 1, 2, 3. I need gold. And I need some coral. think I need 2. At the end of the day, I can just look it up very quickly. So copper wire, gold, and 2 cup table coral. Yep, I was on track. So we're good. So this one's growing nicely, but it's quite useless at the beginning. It takes a while to grow, but it will come in handy sort of mid to end game when we do need to use some more. These are looking good, and I like their sizes. So I might just try and harvest this one. No, mistake. Alright, that's alright. It's probably like your bulbo tree. You can still keep planting them until we get a full stack. KJ! Your ears must have been burning, mate. How are you? And more importantly, how was your weekend, KJ? Was it a restful weekend? Help me out here. What are we making? We're making a copper wire. Copper wire and computer chips. And another copper wire. Oh, we're 1 copper wire short.
Seek fluid intake.
Am I really 1 copper wire short? No. 1 copper short. Alright, we'll go quickly have a look at for some copper, and we'll grab some salt wire out there as well, because I think we're completely out of water. Yeah, bit of poor planning there. At the same time, we're going to listen to the radio message, so we are going to wrap... Oh, you're going to hate this, KJ. Computer chip. I know. We're going to wrap it up soon, KJ. We're 2 hours in the stream. We will do a quick recap, so you know what we achieved today. Sorry, mate. Let me just get some salt and get some water in me before I die of thirst. There must be some salt around here somewhere. Ah, here's one. Alright. And that's fine because I've got the water filtration now, but I need... Perfect. Was that copper or gold? Yeah, perfect. No problems at all, KJ. How is your Subnautica going? Are you slowly getting through? Okay, let's listen to a radio message.
This is lifepod 7. Coordinates attached. Pod is structurally sound, but the fabricator's bust. Requesting assistance. 7 out.
That's a very staunch...
Signal coordinates corrupted. Approximate transmission origin recorded to data bank.
Lifepod 7. You've been slowing down a bit. Lifepod 7. Alright, so Lifepod 7 is definitely going to be tomorrow's venture. And I do know what Lifepod 7 is. That's a very staunch British accent, wasn't it? So, Lifepod 7 out.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hello. Let's make some water. And that should be the last time that we have to make water, actually. I think by that time our...
Vital signs stabilizing.
There we go. I think our machine should be fully up and running. Power is slowly building up. And we should be good. So let's go now make ourselves a computer chip. Why can't I... Because I've got the computer chip, I just need to make the copper wire. Yep, I can tell I'm getting tired because I'm forgetting what I need to make. So now let's make the copper wire and we can make the stand. You've been slowing down. It does get, I know at the end of the game, some of the missions get quite long, so it does actually sort of start taking its toll a little bit. So this side is what's on this side. We could extend this way and... Wow, this is a tough one because I don't know where I'm going to extend. I think I may extend out this side, so that being the case... Actually, I'm just going to do it at the side here. I can always pull it apart, I think. You can usually pull everything apart, so we'll do this. I think with this one it allows you, because yeah, you can slip in, but I'm not quite sure if it allows you to slip in if you come in from the side. So there we are. Sea moth, fabricator, which will allow us to build our common modules, our prawn suits, and our sea moth modules. So we can build, obviously, build a perimeter defense, not yet, but our common modules are good. I think certainly building the hull reinforcements, more storage modules is very fang. This space reminds me a bit of XCOM, Terror from the Deep. You know what? I am a huge XCOM fan, or I wouldn't say huge. I definitely enjoy XCOM. I've never played XCOM Terror of the Deep. It's one of the early ones, is it, Nick? Smiley face. Hello. Great username. Great logo for your username, and I love the fact that you popped in and said hello. So hello back to you. Hello from everyone, but I've got some good news and I've got some bad news, Smiley. The good news is I'm streaming every afternoon for 2 hours, starting at 2:30 my time, finishing around about 4:30. The bad news is it's now 4:30 in my country, so I am wrapping it up now, but I'd love to have you back. Terror of the Deep was the second game made by Microsoft, the one played back in the 90s. I'm going to look it up, Nick, and I'm definitely going to look it up because, as I said, I do like XCOM. I also like classic games like Jagged Alliance and things like that, so definitely have a look. Alright, so what did we achieve today? So today was just one big mission. So we started off... the first mission we got was lifepod 19. So from lifepod 19, that gave us to the floating island. From the floating island, obviously, we started to see the Degassi bases, and we just got blueprint after blueprint after blueprint. Not only did we get the blueprints, and the blueprints we got, let's have a look. Did we get many blueprints? I think we got a couple, like we got the torpedo arm. Oh, we got the moon pool. So that was a good one to find at lifepod 19, was the moon pool and that. But then more importantly, from lifepod 19, it took us over to the floating island where we could now have both our indoor and our exterior grow pots. So now we are self-sufficient. Lifepod 19, we also got a good chunk of ruby. And we also got our gel sacks. So we found one lone independent gel sack, and that has allowed us to start building our gel sack farm. So we'll leave that to cultivate. We'll split those up again until we fill up this entire base, and that's our gel sacks. And that means that we'll be able to comfortably make aerogel for all our devices. Super easy. Now that we've got food, we were able to build a bioreactor, and from our bioreactor then we could also, now that we had our gel sacks, we could, look at that, and there's our first one straight off, we could taste our water. So there we've got our first large filtered water. It now is plus 50, which means that it's been good and it's coming in. So, and I'm going to throw my salt in there. I'm going to take the water. Whoop, that's not salt. My eyes are going bad. So that's it. That was 2.5 hours doing one mission. So it was great. So thank you very much, guys. Great having you in the stream. Good to see so many people after the weekend. Smiley face, if you're still here, I'll be back on the same time tomorrow, so don't hesitate to pop in. Love to have you in the channel. Guys, thank you very much. Thank you for your participation. Hope you enjoyed it. I've definitely enjoyed having you in here as well. So we will see you. I'm sure we will see Sumakama, and also, where are you? Maybe Cookies, if you're still there. Flaming Gamer, we'll probably see you again tomorrow as well. So have a good one. Last one, Nick, what did you say? It is on Steam, but it will take some work to get it working, no problems. I'll probably give it a bash, Nick, and we'll have a look at it. So have fun, enjoy your game. No problems at all, Nick. You have a good evening. You're going to bed, I'm going to dinner. Remember, guys, keep calm, have a great night, and I will hopefully see you tomorrow, same time, same bat channel. Alright, bye guys.